Alrighty, this question comes from a therapist named Rachael, and I love this question because it kind of provides a unique spin that I don't think I've ever talked about before. And that includes a question around getting side-eye from peers for charging too low. I'm really glad to hear that there are therapists out there challenging each other to make more money. I don't appreciate professional shade or judgment or attack for anybody's choices they make. So don't do that. Challenging, fine. Don't throw shade to your colleagues, brah. But you're asking, what if I want to slide my scale really low and my colleagues are giving me shit around that? Do I need to raise my fee? Perfect question. And then also this other question you ask, which is, how do we balance serving community and meeting social expectations around making buku dollars when we're actually meeting our goals? So if you are actually meeting your goals and also cannot offer a sliding scale, first of all, send me an email and tell me how the fuck you're doing that. You are like amazing. I personally, when I sit down and look over my finances, student loans for me around $42,000, for other people $100,000, $200,000. Retirement, which, could be a couple thousand a month to put into retirement. Like, these are a lot of money. If you're able to do that and still go on vacation and still pay for your housing and all of that, hat goes off to you. Keep doing what you're doing. Here's my thinking about serving and giving back to the community. I personally do have sliding scales for people who I've been working with for a long time. It's something that is of value to me, really important to me. It's something that I choose to do. However, that means I have to bust my ass over here with Hey Tiffany or other alternate streams of income in order to make what I need to take into consideration the reality of my financial situation. You are absolutely allowed to give back. And in fact, I encourage it as long as your needs are being met over here. That's the thing. So this is not necessarily you, but for people who come from maybe families where they have a big inheritance, $100,000, $300,000, $500,000, whatever, waiting for them at the end of the road, or who somehow get subsidized from a partner or in another way. If your financial needs are taken care of and your financial desires are taken care of, consulting, vacation, education, if all of that is taken care of and you have the luxury, the privilege of taking people at a sliding scale, do it. And if your colleagues give you shade, let them know, look, I have the privilege of being able to give back in this way because my financial needs are taken care of. That is something that I really respect. That is something that I really, really encourage. I think that we don't have a duty to give back. Nobody has a duty to give back. But if you have a desire to give back, once your financial needs are actually taken care of so that you're not sacrificing your well-being or your future or your health in order to give back, then do that shit. If anyone gives you shit for that, tell them to watch this video. You let them know, look, you have the privilege to do that because of whatever circumstances have happened in your life up to this point. Give back, give back, give back. Do what makes you happy. Serve who you want. Do what gives you life and makes you passionate. Do it. The people who are giving you shade, maybe that's because they're envious because they don't have that privilege to be able to give back in that way. Maybe it makes it harder for them to charge their full fee if they see that you are able to give back in this other way. Let them know that you respect, that they're in line with what they need to be charging and taking their financial considerations into consideration. Keep that up. There's nothing to be envious about. There's nothing to be attacking you about on that front. Again, let them know that for whatever reason, your circumstances, you have the privilege to give back to people. That's not a place they're in. That is totally okay. If that's something they want to do down the road, you super support that. Or just don't fucking engage in conversation with people who are giving you shit. It's not, it takes away from your well-being. It's not a conversation you need to have with people unless you want to. So really have good boundaries around that. If people want to give you shit around your money practices, tell them to take that to your therapist. If you do want to engage around this conversation with them, again, just be transparent about what you have to offer and why that is if you want to, and then also encourage them to do what they need to do in order to stay in line with the reality of their financial situation. I love this question. It was a little different than ones I've gotten before or a perspective I've come around before. So thank you so much for sending it in. And man, I'm tired. Life is crazy. And keep on doing what you're doing. I'm really glad you're out there, and I'm so glad that there are therapists we have to refer to who do have the privilege of taking a sliding scale. That's awesome. We need that. Bravo. Bravo.